Well, I think we have to look at the evidence for this, and when we look at the reports by University of the UK and Nicola Dandridge, who represents Vice Chancellors throughout the UK, we find that there's no evidence to suggest that there's any radicalisation on campuses. This thing that's come out in the Prevent strategy is just really an opinion, a theory of Theresa May, but it has no substance behind it. I mean, Islamic societies get up to a lot of positive work in the community, and we've seen things like Charity Week, which Muslim students take part in to raise thousands of pounds for charity throughout the UK every year. And so there's a lot of positive work going on. There's a lot of community engagement. There's Islamic awareness weeks and engagement in the community. So I think there's a lot of positive work that Muslim students do, a lot of wonderful work that they do, and they have a very positive impact in the university atmosphere. British universities have got a long-standing tradition of allowing freedom of speech, allowing different opinions to come forward, and providing a platform for different people to express their views. And I think it's a very positive thing that universities provide that platform. If that is to change, or if government is to dictate how universities run themselves, I think that'll be a sad day for British universities, because that freedom of expression that universities have will be taken away.
Being the president of an ISAC, very close to them, I've worked with them very closely, I've not seen any evidence to suggest that there's any radicalisation on campus at all. Again, I think it's the government, they're trying to pressurise student unions and universities excessively. But what that will do is it'll raise tensions between Islamic societies and Muslim students in general. I think with regards to the police and the university and maybe the student union working together to find out information regarding dodgy activity on campus, I think it's slightly risky again, because I think the university again has adequate measures in place for these kind of things. A uniform normally will kind of inflame a situation, and what normally happens is as soon as someone sees a uniform, they kind of like push back and go into their little box, and you risk inflaming Muslim student opinion again, and possibly the relationship that exists between the Islamic society or Muslim students and the student union and the university deteriorating over time. With respect to employing undercover agents, I think that's even more dangerous than having a uniform officer, simply because the information that they're going to possibly find out from sitting in meetings or whatever, or eavesdropping on Muslim students, it's most likely going to be out of context anyway. So the evidence is going to be not legitimate, if you know what I mean, because it's not going to be in context. Like, they might have just got 5 minutes of a conversation, which was a whole hour debate regarding something. So I think it's very damaging for relationships with Muslims and universities.